You know, guys, endings are hard to get right, but this one was actually pretty satisfying. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about Leviathan Falls, which is the ninth and final book in the Expanse series by James S.A. Corey. It took me 1 year, 8 months, and 22 days to read all 9 books. I think that was pretty impressive, especially because I was also reading A Song of Ice and Fire at the same time, and the Kiyoshi novels, and some other stuff. So yeah, I think that was, not impressive, but not embarrassing either. So this book started right after book 8, like almost immediately after book 8 ended, but it also feels like a self-contained book, which is good. I like for books that stand on their own. I think the first half of the book was kind of a slog. Like, I don't know, there was just like way too many stop chapters when nothing really progresses the plot. And I feel like the first half of the book could have been cut down by like 100 pages, and it would have been much more efficient, like faster paced. Not that I have a problem with slow paced books, but I just feel like, you could have cut it down a little bit and nothing would have changed. So, the main focus of the novel is trying to stop Duarte from using the protomolecule to make humanity a huge hive mind. Um, Kind of like the Borg, except without really a physical presence. At least that's what I pictured from it. And the main themes of the novel is people trying to cope with the coming apocalypse. They're trying to I guess, tie up loose ends with everybody, like with their family, and try to think of what's really important in life, which I think is a really nice message to do. I think the series ends on a really positive note. I like the unspoken bond between the four main characters of the Rosamonte. They've been through a lot, and it's really nice to see how far they've come. I wasn't a huge fan of Elvy's chapters because they felt a little bit too exposition-y. Like, I get why they were there, but I feel like they could have exposited in a more interesting way. But that's just me. Tanaka, I was a fan of her character. I mean, I don't like her, but I was like, you know what I mean. Like, she's one of those love to hate characters. She's very ruthless and controlling. She's just a bitch. She has auntie issues because her aunt told her to never express her feelings and just turn her feelings into rage. And she's not against killing children or assaulting people. She's very self conscious when Holden blows off half her face, which, I'll give her that. She likes to be very dominant and controlling in relationships. So, yeah, very well rounded individual right there. She actually ends up killing Duarte in the end, which was a nice twist. But I feel like her character did not need as many chapters as she had, but she was still good. She was solid. I like the conflicts that arose between her and Holden. Something really interesting happens where, like, the proto molecule's kind of starting to do the hive mind but not completed it yet, and everybody has like memories of people who were sucked into the proto molecule, and they have like memories of lives they didn't live. I thought that was a very interesting concept, and I'm glad we got to see them explore that. Yeah, I liked it. It's like this boy who lost his mom, or something, other things happening, and people are like having these memories, and it's really confusing. I don't know. I thought that was a really interesting angle. I liked how they explored that. Maybe if you cut out a couple LV chapters and a little bit more of that, that would have been interesting. You could maybe have them experience more vivid visions. But at the same time, it is kind of nice to have it a little bit disorienting. So Holden goes out in a blaze of glory, sacrificing himself to save humanity, which is a fitting end to his character. I don't think anybody expected him to go out any differently, because that was always kind of his thing. The typical hero character. But it was nice. I liked it. I like how he got to reunite with Miller in the end, and he was like, I always end up back with you. Because it kind of shows how Leviathan Wakes ties into Leviathan Falls, with Holden and Miller always kind of reuniting. and in the end, you know. Alex, I like Alex's arc where he decides, it's really important to stay in touch with his son while he still can. And in the novel, after it's all over, he decides to stay with him in the same system, which I think is nice. If I was him, I probably would have taken Naomi with me, but whatever. It was nice to see Alex's son and how Alex is his son is kind of estranged from his father, but also deeply admires him. I think that's really nice, and the fact that his son is having a son kind of reminds us how old the characters are, even if they don't age physically. Uh, I don't know. I think that was nice to kind of remind us, like, yeah, these guys are in their 80s now, but they look like they're in their 50s. So I don't know. Amos has a really unique ending. So he got shot in the last book and he died, but he came back as a protomolecule, similar to Milo, but not exactly because he's able to like fully interact with every character. And he's basically the Amos we know and love, except he has creepy eyes. So I don't know. I feel like you didn't really have to bring him back after he died. I mean, I like that he did because Amos is one of my favorite characters. But I feel like you could either take it or leave it. He did help inform Holden of the protomolecule and how it works and how to stop it. So he had a purpose in the plot. So a lot of times people bring back dead characters just to be like, huge plot twists. But this one actually solved the story. So I'll give them that. And he kind of gets a Battlestar Galactica ending, like, Balto lives for like 1,000 years and kind of sees how humanity develops, which was kind of a nice epilogue, and it's kind of sweet how it shows that the legacy of the Rocinante lives on for a millennium. I think that's really sweet. Um, I'd kind of get bored living for 1,000 years. There's only so many books you could read, so many movies you could watch. I don't know. I get kind of bored. Um, I kind of feel bad for Naomi because she's kind of alone at the end. Bobby, Clarissa, Jim, Alex, uh, Amos is still there, but they're all gone. But knowing her, I think she'd carry on. She's lost a lot before with her son, but I think she'll be fine. So yeah, I thought this was a very fitting end to the series. I'm gonna give it an A minus. I might check out Daniel Abraham's next book, which is a fantasy trilogy, but I don't really know for certain because I do want to read The Lord of the Rings later this year. So stay tuned if you want to do that. This video wasn't as long as some of the other Expanse videos I might have made because I'm also working on a video for Gone with the Wind, which, the book, not the movie, which is coming out in late March, so stay tuned for that. I still have like 3 episodes left in this TV show Expanse. A little behind on that, but I'm enjoying it a lot. Definitely check out the Amazon Prime version. It's not like one to the TV show, but I feel like the things they change actually is for the better in terms of like how the format of TV works. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Click below and subscribe if you want to see my other videos. I talk a lot about Doctor Who, This Is Us, Demon Slayer, a lot of shows I'm into and books. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of the final book and the Expanse series in general. See ya. Peace.